EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the magnificent city of Atlanta. Used to be the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad here. That's why they still sound the train horn inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. On the visitors' sideline, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. Across from him, his counterpart, Kevin Stefanski of the Falcons. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And And he'll get this up past the 20, but that's it. Good way to start the game for the special teams. The offense has a long field on drive one. And Greg, the Falcons offense comes out led by Tua Tagovailoa, who came over to Atlanta after 6 seasons with the Dolphins.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down. Look at the numbers for Bijan in last week's game. 23 carries, 73 yards. On first down, right back to Robinson. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's to the rookie out of Georgia, Zachariah Branch. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have that Falcons first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Kyle Pitts. 16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Tua. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll set up 4th down. Pitts is the man in motion. They snap it to Tua. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Goff going to open up with a throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And this tackle there, he pushes forward, and it'll give him 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. Goff hooking up with his tight end, Laporta. They give the Lions a first down. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down, Lions.
Goff gonna hold on to it. He'll take this forward for about 5.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain.
No gain on the play.
On third down, they go with Gibbs.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Falcons offense is going to take over now for the second time. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
And in motion, it's Diggs. Another run here for Robinson. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Pitts is the man in motion. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. 2nd and long coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the Lions' 45-yard line.
Back to throw is Tua. He'll air it out deep. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. That's caught left side by Pitts. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
Folks' kick is good. And the Falcons will tie the game at 3 apiece. So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. The return is Greg Dortch. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
First down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd.
And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Keanu Benton. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. So on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Tua. And he just does manage to get rid of this one. Hounded by the defense. They nearly got him. Incomplete, setting up third down.
And 7.
Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane. And it sets up fourth down.
There defensively.
On is Bailey, and he sends it away. On the return, it's Dortch. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even, 3 apiece, the score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they are set to start the drive with first and 10. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
1-yard gain.
From the gun, it's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
24-yard
Goff
gain
hooking
on
up
the
with his
play.
tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. When I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt I'm going with that.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Now, Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Xavier Watts on the tackle.
Second and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. Man, oh, so elusive. Even down near the goal line, doesn't quite get in. But his guys are set up first and goal.
Detroit.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season.
And if you go by the numbers, this has been the best rushing offense in football for a better part of this season, Mike. And a lot of different factors go into that, but it really starts with the ability to move guys up front. Their offensive line has been fantastic all season long, and just another great example of matchups up front in your favor. Lean into it, and they keep it pretty straightforward on that score.
Makes the score Lions 10, Falcons 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Robinson. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Tua gonna throw. Open man downfield, that's London. And they're gonna be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And in motion, it's Diggs. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That one's incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it. And they stuff him on 4th down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line, he's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
10 yards. And the Falcons first down.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson, who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. It was Derek Barnes with the stop.
It's a pickup of
From the 43, here's second down and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
Play fake to Robinson. Now it's Tua. And he just does manage to get rid of this one. Hounded by the defense. They nearly got him. Incomplete, setting up third down. From the gun, it's Penix. He'll try to run for it. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
It's a gain of 21
The defensive
yards.
line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll send a man in motion left. Now Penix going to get it forward on the pump pass. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Penix moving left. He's going to keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here is Penix. Hit as he throws, that one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons going to take the lead. It's now 13-10.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. Kind of knows to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing here is Goff. Working 3 downfield. It is Williams.
Cross pass complete to Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Lions make the lead for it. It is 17-13.
Falcons 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. That'll bring up 2nd and long.
16. At the 22-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's into the hands of Diggs. Now a timeout. That's their first. Talk things over before third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Penix. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Whoa!
We're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
It'll be first down and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On second down, Goff. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw is Goff. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up. To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room to run at the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
And the Falcons
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. Now a shot here, deep middle. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing is Penix. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the Commanders. And this is Alec Iomanner. He's a big play waiting to happen in the passing game or the running game. Look at him go. He's gone. And it turns into a 70-yard touchdown run. The Titans, looking to get back into the playoff race and get to 500, they lead here at the half. Now for our playoff hunt segment, a game with playoff implications in the AFC. It's the Bengals traveling to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And this is Shedeur Sanders. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. The Browns have a solid lead at the half. They're up comfortably 24-3. Lastly, time for a look at the best of the best. Here is our Impact Player of the Week, and we believe it has to be this man. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. This'll wind up a touchdown. The Rams do, however, wind up falling in this one. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Dan Campbell there, the Lions head coach, as his guys head back out for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs. 20, 15. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense. And primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Throwing on third down, Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 27
They
yards.
get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Again, it's Tua. Out wide, that's Robinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Bijan Robinson. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Tua to throw again. To the left side for Bryant. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
That's another
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Tua. There's a short one to Hooper. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. Brings up third down.
They'll try to run with Robinson. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Oh, my goodness. It's 4th down. You've got your hands on the ball in the end zone. You've got to pull it in. Even if you know the contact's coming, that is a catch you've got to have.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's going to be yanked down awkwardly there. Here comes the flag. Almost certain to be a face mask.
Automatic first down.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Big gain of 27 yards. What a way to open the drive.
And the Lions, first down.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. Now it's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They pitch it to Pacheco. Oh! And the Lions are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
He'll go play action with Goff. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Bates, good, with the extra point, and the Lions are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. He'll get this to Hooper, left side. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And the Falcons first down.
A pitch to Robinson. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
London brought in motion. From the gun, here's Tua. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Jake Bailey in punt formation for Atlanta.
The punt team out there for the 2nd time, and that kicks away. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. Greg, talk about a real boost for your running game that has powered them to this big lead.
And anytime you have one of these upper echelon running backs, a truly elite player at the position, it just makes such a difference in how you're able to run the ball. And what I mean by that is, even if in the beginning of the game the yards are tough to come by, you know as the game unfolds and get longer, just continue to get your guy more and more touches, and he's eventually going to break through. And even though today he's had his way with this defense, barring some sort of change, I think they got to continue to give him the ball as often as possible.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
It's a toss play. Left to Gibbs. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 46. Here's second down
at the
and 6.
46-yard line.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. We'll get this to about midfield. Stop is made by Jarran Reed.
Jarran Reed on the tackle.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
It's a gain of 6.
Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues, another 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Brought down at the
That one
18-yard
good
line.
for 18 yards, and 2 the 18-yard line.
First down, Detroit.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the 3rd. Drive rolls on here with 1st down and 10. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And the Lions are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that...
And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions stretch things out even further.
Falcons 13. Jack Fox to kick
The
off
kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The ball carrier. Aleem McNeil on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Tua. To the outside. Catch made by London. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll have it first and 10.
12 yards. That's
And in motion, it's Diggs.
First down.
And here's Bijan. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
McNeil on the
Never
tackle.
fun to be second and
Tackled back
13.
at the 35-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
A run with Goodson. And he's going to have that Falcons first down. They wind up with a gain of 8 on 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 8.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That one to the veteran Hooper. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Avion Terrell on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Room to run at the 30. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Lions,
they'll run with Gibbs. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. A 2nd down throw for Goff. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Detroit.
17 yards.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner, you got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
Detroit.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
They've got the lead. They're in control. In no hurry to snap this. And they'll take the clock down to the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll run the draw with Pacheco. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Goff. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions add on to their already sizable lead.
Falcons 13.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over.
Out come the Falcons to take over. Why don't we check out their schedule ahead the next few weeks? They're at Cleveland. Then they go to Landover to face the Commanders. Then they head back home, and they'll welcome a visit from Tampa Bay. Hooper, the tight end, is in motion. Throw right side, taken in by Brand. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard
Hooper,
line.
the tight end, is in motion. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Trying to find something positive. This has been a rough one. A little bright spot there with the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Hey everybody, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 13, presented by Lowe's. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. Let's start in Tampa. The Bucks at home to take on the LA Chargers. And it's the Tampa Bay defense coming up with the big play here. They force the errant throw, it's picked off, and they've got room, they've got blockers, and no one's gonna get him. Touchdown. The Bucks earn another victory and move to 9-3 on the year. Now for our playoff hunt segment, a game with playoff implications in the AFC. It's the Bengals traveling to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And it's Shedeur Sanders. He connects for a 5-yard touchdown. The Browns win their second straight as they get the victory here. Next up, we take a look at this week's NFL injury report. The big news comes from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their hard-hitting strong safety. X-rays showed that he suffered a fracture to his foot. It's an injury that, in all likelihood, will keep him out the remainder of the year. Time now to highlight the EA Sports Player of the Week for Week 13. And the honor goes to this man, Bo Nix. He was terrific in the win over the Dolphins. He threw for more than 300 yards and had 4 touchdown passes to boot. The Broncos are going to wind up winning by 17. Here now, a look at the rest of this week's top performers around the NFL. As we finish Week 13, starting to see some movement in the awards races. Let's take a look at how the push for MVP is going. Our leader trying to go back-to-back, Matthew Stafford of the Rams. Our last back-to-back winner was Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay 2020-2021. With that, a look at how things are shaping up in the race for the NFL playoffs. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying good night. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. On the Tennessee sideline, you get a look at their head coach. His team looking for a second straight victory after the win a week ago. Across the field, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. And off we go from Ford Field. And he'll get this up past the 20, but that's it. Good way to start the game for the special teams. And the offense has a long field on drive one. Cam Ward brings the Titans out. Season 2, he was the #1 overall pick in 2025 and started all 17 games for Tennessee a season ago.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception. He'd love to have that. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve.
The pressure going to cave in on him. He will go down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
3rd and long. Here's Ward. This is caught. It's got a long way to go.
Even though they gave up that last completion, right, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Oh, Jared Goff brings out the Lions now. More time with Detroit, his 6th season here, than he had with L.A., the team that drafted him #1 overall. Of course, the trade with the Rams for Matthew Stafford.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. In some rhythm, good drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Gibbs. He'll manage only a couple. The former Longhorn in there on the tackle. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
26-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Oluwafemi Oladejo there to make the tackle. 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
It's now fourth down and 1.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets up first and goal.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense.
So now then, first and goal from the 1. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Yeah, he had that nice run just a minute ago, Mike, to get him down there on the doorstep. And then he looked at the sideline and said, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not tired. I'm staying in here." And he wanted to finish what he started. And this time he's able to take it across for a touchdown.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Titans nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Timray DK now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Titans offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Check on the numbers last week for Pollard. 14 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well. Again, it's Pollard. And it'll bring this to about the 25. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick. They're going to wrap him up. This is 3rd and 6. The tight end Ertz in motion. Throwing on 3rd down. Ward. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Oh, what an effort from the defense. They forced their way in there, get the stop, and a loss of about 2 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards
to throw is Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
For the Lions.
On to punt is Fox. His kick is away. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Jack Campbell.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Drop play. Here comes Pollard. And he can barely get out of the starting block. Stopped in the backfield for a second straight play. No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to be no first down. And the punt team will come on here on 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the crown. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Detroit.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Goff to throw. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Jeffrey Simmons getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season. They'll go play action with Goff. Pass caught right side by Conklin.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Here's Jack Fox now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pollard. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Ward going to get it to Tate on an RPO. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The tight end Ertz in motion. He's got his man. Complete to Iomanner. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a nice pickup, and then the ensuing play ends up going the complete wrong direction. So nice job there by the defense getting back on track.
2nd and long coming up. of the gun, Ward. Over the middle. He's got Tate. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
We've talked about this all week long, Mike. Throughout the course of this season, it's been one of the best defenses in all of football. And it's been their ability to not make the mistakes, not make critical mistakes. And sometimes you think you got a shot at the quarterback and you want to make them pay. You just have to find a way to avoid that contact there and not put your team in a bad spot.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout here. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's going to be third. They need one.
Out of bounds. The offense retains possession.
The tight end Ertz in motion. Ward going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. That's Tate. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
At the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he's going nowhere. Might have lost the 2 yards he gained on the prior play. That means it's 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Ward. A short one there. He's got Ertz. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They snap it to Ward. The blitz gets home. He is taken down. Can't get the throw off. They have turned it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. Fire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, Goff. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing, Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Slav. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They hand it to Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
It's now 2nd.
Come to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Throwing here is Goff. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Quick throw, taken in. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
For the Lions.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50.
Take over 1st and 10.
And Cam Ward will now lead the Titans offense out. Their next time with the ball here. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a... Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Aleem McNeil into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only able to rush the passer and put pressure on him, but the coverage is just so tight on the back end, there's just nowhere to go with the ball.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
He was taken down by Kirby Joseph. A gain of 7 yards. And it's
the tight end Ertz in motion. From the gun on third down, Ward. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here's their punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
At the Titans' 48-yard line.
Handoff, Gibbs running left. And no room to be found. He'll get this back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Goff. That's caught by Tesla. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Let's see what they do on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Down the left sideline. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out on top, 14-0.
Titans, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jim DK. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. The Lions call their first time out. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Ward. Open man, right side. He's got it.
Complete.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Titans.
Back to throw is Ward. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
On the play. And it's
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now it's Ward. He'll try to run for it. And he just about got there. Good yardage on the scramble, but he's going to wind up a yard short of the 1st down.
But
Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. On comes the punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. Automatic first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pick up at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
To throw is Goff. That's right side. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Titans have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Wow, Greg, never a good time to turn the ball over, but in the final minute of the first half, to give up a defensive touchdown, big mistake for the offense there.
Yeah,
and remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter. He'll start at the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And time runs out there. He just airmails it towards the bench. Incomplete. Sense a little frustration there. It brings up 3rd down. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
20-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
The Lions will punt this ball away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. First and 10 now from the 36. In motion, it's Robinson. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Throwing is Ward. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Out of the gun, Ward. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. The Titans punting unit comes out to the field as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Oh, and he's taken down by the face mask. That looks for certain. The flag comes in. That's going to improve their starting field position.
Automatic first down.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Bates, good. With the extra point, and the Lions will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's DK, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Play is made there by DJ Wonnum. They'll stay on the ground with Spears. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 8.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. See what they have for second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Down inside the 10. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First down.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Titans nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's DK. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Ward. This one is caught by Robinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3.
Play fake. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's another sack. Eden Hutchinson getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's 3rd down. The tight end Ertz in motion. Throwing on 3rd down. Ward. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. The Titans sending out their punt.
Townsend in punt formation for Tennessee.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
To throw is Goff. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He was brought down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
They'll run with Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Lions first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
15 more yards.
Give them 15
That's
more
another
on that one. They are on the move.
Lions.
It's a first down.
First down.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Titans' 20-yard line.
They pitch it to Pacheco, and nothing doing there. He's going to go down behind the line.
Cody Barton
It is
on the
3rd
stop.
and long.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Now, Goff. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 18.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making...
And he's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Detroit. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Bates,
The kick is
good with the extra point.
Makes the score
And the Lions
Lions
stretch out
35.
this lead even
Titans
more.
nothing.
It is now 35-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here's DK. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
DJ Reed on the tackle.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Off play action, it's Ward. He'll air it out down the middle. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Kirby Joseph on the coverage.
It's 3rd and 4. The tight end Ertz in motion. Ward now on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's Tate. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
Carnell Tate. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Titans.
A run up the middle, Spears. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
This secondary, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. I mean, it just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play. And it was really the lack of production on 1st and 2nd down that put them in this hole to begin with, Mike. So I think going forward, more execution on early downs, more efficiency. Don't wait till 3rd down to convert for a new set of downs. Be aggressive on...
That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's a short one caught by Laporta.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A give here to Pacheco. He's got space inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Cam Ward will now lead the Titans offense out. Their next time with the ball here. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was tackled at
from the 46. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Spears. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no good.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance both ways.
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
Formation for Tennessee.
Townsend now to punt it. That kick is away. Oh, that is terrific.
The Lions take
out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back to work. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster.
Second and 14.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And a much better result here. Give him 7, and it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Goff. Got his receiver on the incline. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get about 5.
Pacheco, the ball carrier.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain
3rd down. They need 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
They'll run the draw with Pacheco. Trying to bounce this to the outside, get the first down that way, but he's going to come up a couple of yards short.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. DK to return. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Titans offense making their way back out as we get a look at their upcoming schedule over the next few weeks. They'll be home for Indianapolis, then they go to Vegas, and then lastly back home to face the Steelers. Straight ahead, it's Spears. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
They face 2nd down, 8 yards to go. In motion, it's Robinson. And before the snap, clock is ticking down, and we reach the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The tight end, Ertz, in motion. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Ward. Throw, left side, taken in by Iomanna. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
On 1st down, Ward. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. The tight end, Ertz, in motion. To the air again, Ward. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play It's
now
fourth down.
Fourth down.
Special teams on the field,
Townsend
ready
in punt
for this
formation
punt.
for Tennessee.
And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
The Lions take over.
The Lions
first
come
and
back
10
out as they do.
at
Let's
their
take a look at their
own
upcoming
31-yard
schedule.
line.
They'll be at Minnesota, then back home for the Giants. And lastly, they'll be on the road to Chicago to take on the Bears. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. This one over before it started. Hit behind the line. It's going to be a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of
I can
2.
promise you that is
Brings up
not
second
how they
and
wanted to start
12
this drive, Mike.
at
I mean,
the
to get
29-yard
blown up
line.
at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now a give to Pacheco, running right. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 16 yards.
And
First
the
down,
Lions,
Detroit.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Lions. And this was as good as it gets, all three phases of the game, in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here. You're tuned in to the EA Sports Weekly Recap, presented by Lowe's. Earn your Sunday. Plenty of action to get you caught up.